afternoon, my lovers. I'm back out on the fields. I'm out with the Megga coil, and I got to this field and it's been done. You see, it's been harvested, but it's been raining a lot, and I felt under the grass and it's all wet and damp. So hopefully this landowner might get some dry weather soon, because otherwise this is all going to be ruined. I've been walking up and down the field with the Megga coil, and I'm puffed. I walked up and down about 20 times, you know, starting over there and walking all the way down to that little fence and back again, 3 or 4 times per in between each row, like. These are the settings. I've got the Lorenz on. So these are me settings. I've got GND3, filter 4. I was getting a bit of interference when I started the machine. Sensitivity 3. Volume 9, this is a little bit windy. Frequency 8. Yeah. So I've got a few pegs out. And what I'm thinking is, if the CTX can detect them, then it's shallow cack. If it can't detect them, then it's got to be a lot deeper. That's my theory. I've only got the little coil on there because, you know, it's... And then if it doesn't detect anything, what I do is I dig a big hole so that I can put the CTX coil down the hole, and then hopefully we'll find a hoard today. Did find a few Roman coins in this field, you know, toasty ones. So I'm hoping for a Roman coin hoard. Right, it's the first signal. It's cack. I'm getting it over a foot from the floor. But on this angle, let's get it. Which double tap gone? Ah, getting a double tap. Look, it's got a hole. Wonder what that could be. A chain? Right there. Well, it had a hole. Iron bar. Thought it would sounded longish. Well, I had a good swing round with the Megga coil, with the 1 metre coil. Well, I might have to change that idea soon if I get a bigger coil, but I haven't got the money at the moment. A bit brassic. But I think what I need to do is, with the smaller coil, is because it's smaller, there is so much rubbish in the ground, I should only really go for numbers. Because, you know, there's just so much rubbish. It's not getting through that layer of rubbish very well. You can see big things, and it will only detect sort of big things. But if I put the coil too close to the ground, it really sets it off jibber jabbering. So, but what I think, if anything, I would like to find an old horseshoe, like a Saxon horseshoe. So what I think I've done is I did peg a few targets, and I think I've made a step forward in that if I put the CTX over it and it is a screaming signal and I'm getting the signal a foot from the floor easily, then it's, you know, iron and it's probably cack. But if I swing the little coil on the CTX over it and it's not getting it a foot from the floor, and it's like maybe a bit more iffy to sort of isolate, which I did do a minute ago, but it turned out to be a pile of nails. But I think that might be a step forward, in that I raise the coil. If it's getting it a foot from the floor easily, then yes, cack. But if I raise the coil on the CTX and it's not getting it a foot from the floor, then in theory it should be deeper, and not that it was a pile of nails, like barbed wire or something in the middle of a field. But so I think that could be a step forward for the next time I go out with the Megga coil. And I'll get there eventually. I haven't been out with it much lately. But I can't go out much at the moment because this field's okay because they cut this hay, but I don't know when it's going to dry out enough for it to be harvested because it's all like wet. But all my other fields are all long grass. So I think that's a step forward. So I'm going to end this video. I'm now going to try and find something with my CTX for my other YouTube channel, West Country Clegg, which that video will probably be out tomorrow or the next day. So cheers.